Hi loves, I wanted to welcome you back to my channel. I'm Alicia, but I go by Lee, and today we're going to get into my braid care routine. I do have in knotless braids, and these are considered the small ones. So I'm going to get into the full routine of what I do to maintain my braids, to keep my hair clean without washing. So no shampoo, no conditioner, no like heavy weighed down hair. And I have had these braids in so far now for about 2.5 weeks. But before we get started on this braid routine, I do definitely want to make sure that you guys are safe and taking care of yourselves. Please take this time and use it wisely. I know that some people's situations are a bit more difficult than others. So make sure that you take care of your mental and your spiritual health along with your physical. So please stay at home and stay safe. Now we can get started. For my routine, I only use 3 products, and 2 of the products are actually optional, but one of the products is basically like the main wang dang shebang that you're going to need. So you might have to pick this one up. If you do, I would recommend ordering it on Amazon or just online, period. And so I will leave a couple of the links to this particular product below. So I know you want to know what the product is. So let me go ahead and show you, and then I'll show you exactly how I use it. Y'all ready? Bow. This right here, this is the main product that I use. It is by The Main Choice. This product is from the Prickly Pear Paradise collection, and it is the Minty Scalp Purifying Spray. This is about as real as it gets. I don't have the top to this product because I have been using this product for about 6 months. I used it on my hair when it wasn't in a protective style, but over the past 6 months, I haven't really worn my hair out for probably longer than 2 weeks. So every single time that I have in some knotless braids, and I've had quite a few sets of knotless braids, but these are the smallest ones that I've had, or even when I have cornrows, I always gravitate towards this product because it works and it doesn't require you using any water or anything else. So here is exactly what I do to keep my hair clean. I'll try to show you as much as possible what my scalp is looking like, but there are small white flakes throughout. With those white flakes, you want to get rid of them, and I also want to keep my hair fairly clean or refreshed just in general. Here's what I do with this particular product. You do not need a lot of this, and this isn't going to take you any more than give or take 15-20 minutes to do this. And I always pick a spot to start from. So I typically work from the back to the front. So I'm just separating my braids. So you see I'm leaving a little bit out, and that's because I'm going to take this spray and spray it directly on my scalp. You will feel it because, again, it's minty. And then I take my fingertips and I just run it through. Just release another section, spray. I spray about 4 times and then run my fingers through. If you feel that like any part of your scalp is semi-dry, you probably missed that spot. So just add a little bit more. I kind of do this routine as needed. I'm not going to say that I do it once a week because I don't. I typically base it off how my scalp feels and or looks. Now you can really see how I'm working it in. And this way I can feel my scalp. It's like a little mini massage. Now my edges, I will kind of do this routine a little bit more often just because I'm applying actual product to them that typically builds up. But just know that it's going to cause more hair to come out of the braids, especially around the edges. But I honestly don't mind because these braids are knotless, and I think that they look better as they get older. That's it. For the actual like cleaning process, this usually takes about an hour to fully dry. So once it's drying, I will leave my hair down like this. You can just like feel the mintiness. Alright, so my next step is typically oil. You can definitely skip this step, but I definitely like to promote growth, especially while I am protective styling. So I will oil my scalp, and I really do enjoy this oil. It's by Sadora, and Sadora is actually a YouTuber. She made this oil. She reached out to me. She sent me the oil. The oil is bomb. So this is her GS by Sadora growth oil. I am just about done, but I have a little bit to actually put on my scalp, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm gonna use this, and again, start from the back, and I'm not gonna do every section because I find that the oil will kind of like drip through, and you can always add more. You know, sometimes we add too much oil and it gets to dripping like down our face and our neck, and I can't do it. So I'm really going to do a light layer of oil, and I'm just kind of running it through with my fingers. Now the last step that I do for my braids, which is also optional, is a bit of edge control. My favorite edge control, I've said this many times on my channel, is by Style Factor. I'm sure it's not that healthy, but I will say that it is effective. And I do live in a humid climate, and I have rather coarse or thick hair, and this seems to work for me. So I'm gonna take a bit of Style Factor. This one right here is the lemon scent. I take a bit on my finger. I don't use a whole lot either. I'm gonna grab my mirror, and I will apply just a light layer on my edges. I have a bit of edge control on my edges. Now I just use any old edge control brush, and what I do find is a great tip when you're using an edge control brush, if you have a wet towel, then clean the brush off. As you see product building up in the brush, it's going to save that kind of cakiness or whiteness in your edges. Brush or toothbrush, I always swoop and press down with my fingers. How makeup starts to form in the brush, and it'll be all in your hairline. I'm going to grab a makeup wipe because that's just what I have in front of me. Use what you have. I'm going to clean it off and then keep going. Clean and keep it moving. Here's what my edges is looking like. Real cute, refreshed, clean braids. The last tip that I have is my nighttime routine. What do I do with my hair at night? I typically do two different things. Either I will take a do-rag. This is like my lacy do-rag. I love doing like this lacy do-rag because it's breathable. So all I'll do with my do-rag is make sure that my braids are out of my face, because we all know how uncomfortable that is to sleep. Put on my do-rag, wrap it, you know, do your thing, boom, go to bed. Now that I don't want the braids on my neck when I go to sleep, what I will do is I'll just go ahead and bun my braids and then tie a scarf around them, flip them upside down like this. I'll take a couple of braids from the middle, I'll wrap them around right to kind of create a bun, and then I'll take the rest of my braids, I'll wrap them in a really loose bun so nothing is pulling. That's super important. And then I'll go ahead and I'll wrap a scarf around it. I also shower like this, so it's really easy because I don't like getting my braids wet in the shower. And then in the morning, take my scarf off, I do this, and boom. Hopefully that was super informative for you. It kind of gives you the full rundown of everything that I do to my braids, and that's literally everything that I do to them. I like to keep my routine simple and straight to the point. Let me know if you have any questions down below, or even if you have any video requests. I would love to hear what you guys want to see here on my channel. I love you guys. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.